stories. What is the worst thing any Redditor did to another Redditor over something said on Reddit? I believe this was in RWTF, and it was probably last January. Anyway, a girl posted a picture of the wall beneath her boyfriend's desk, and it was covered in CM stains. Said girl then posts a picture of herself masturbating behind her boyfriend's back. Cue Redditors crying why this dirtbag has a girlfriend he ignores while such gentlemen are lonely. Unfortunately, the second picture was from the girl's alt Reddit account, so using reverse image search people hunted that up, identified her boyfriend's account, and started posting images of them both while making humiliating comments. Their address was posted as well before the entire thread was finally nuked. I remember she ended up posting a picture of him scrubbing the CM stains. My account says I've only been a Redditor for a few years. I had a primary account for over 4 years until a co-worker found out about it and thought they could get a promotion by reporting some of the stuff I posted to corporate. It turned out they couldn't care less that I'm an atheist or pretty much anything else, but they determined I was a little too generous with the info I shared in Ask Reddit. So I ended up closing that account and creating this one. In the end, that coworker who thought they could throw me under the bus to advance their own career ended up getting fired over this whole thing. I remember a story on Reddit about a post that said if it gets 1000 upvotes, OP will show his girlfriend's tea. It hit the front page. OP never delivered, obviously, so Reddit got a tiny weeny bit too mad about it and pretty much went witch hunting on poor OP and his GF. Apparently, someone got his phone number and Reddit gave it the old Reddit hug, spamming it until they switched phone numbers. I can't remember the messages, but it was the type that would hit the top of our let's not meet. Somehow, Reddit found their freaking address and threatened to kill OP and rape his girlfriend. Can't remember the ending, but I think they changed everything, including their house. Like I said though, it's just a story I heard about Reddit, and it's probably somewhere on our Thathapend. TL. DR. OP never delivers. Yeah, Reddit has changed its rules since then, creating submissions such as for every upvote I will, or please upvote this, regardless of the cause. So yeah, that's why you don't see posts like that anymore. Prior to this it wasn't uncommon to see people post crap like for every upvote I get I'll donate $1 to charity, so on. Remember that time everyone was freaking out about the girl that disappeared from the rock show, and I said that I hoped she was off having a decadent time of her life, instead of being raped or dead, and SRS had a freaking heyday, and I was accused of promoting pedophilia, and my inbox was crammed full of messages telling me what a evil I was, and it turned out the girl was off having time of her life instead of raped or dead and Reddit was livid with the girl? That sucked. Bad. I'm afraid to even hit post right now because, crap, I don't even want another inbox full of meme. But yeah, dang Reddit, you scary. I don't know if it's the meanest thing, but it was a real butthole thing to say. I share that I lost my child 6 days after birth to a genetic disorder we didn't know she had. He told me good and he hoped the baby I was currently carrying died too. It was really hurtful. I have 2 healthy little girls who are my whole world. In the end I feel really bad for people like that. It must be an awful life to be so miserable. When I think about him I hope things got better for him. I talked to him a bit and he seemed really depressed. I have battled with depression and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I really hope things got better for him. My life has had some hardships, but I have a great support system and got help and I have a happy life. I hope the same is true for him. And here I am just thinking frick that guy. I posted this question before heading out to the in-laws for Christmas dinner. I'm just amazed by the response that was waiting for me. Seeing how terrible people can be to one another online is actually an inspiration to be nice. As one reply said, this is the first time in history people have a mass stage where they can say nearly anything they want to one another, and almost always get away with it. I will be reading as many of these stories as I can. We should all be kinder to one another. I mean that. On a story about the Blue Angels coming back to Seattle for a few more years, I left a reply about my PTSD and how I become fairly triggered when they practice flyover. I can't work, panic attacks, crashed a car, ect. I also left some stories about some vets I go to a support group with and how it affects them. I stuck to facts, wasn't blaming anyone, finger pointing, or emotional. I didn't even say anything about cancelling the event. Not only was I downvoted into oblivion, the trolls came to eat. I was told that I didn't have perspective on life, that I'm weak, that I'm ruining everyone's good time. I must not be from Seattle. I should GTFO. Seatlights support the troops and fight for the mentally ill until it messes with their ability to enjoy loud, fast planes, and my tax money goes towards it. Our Seattle is full of sea. This will get buried, but whatever. I just want to tell the story. So, about 3 years ago I broke up with a guy I had been dating for about 2 years. The breakup was bad, and when it was over, I was so goddamn relieved. Fast forward a year. I am sitting around in my pajamas, watching a little TV before bed, when I get a Facebook friend request. When I message the person asking how they know me, it displays 10 or so messages that this person had already sent me. FB has that stupid other folder that you can't get to on mobile. The other messages make my heart plummet. They are nudes. My nudes. I panic and start questioning this person. He sends me a link to a thread in our Photoplender. It is an album of photos of me with my car, me in front of my house with the street number displayed, me standing in front of a sign with my name on it, me smiling, and nudes between each one. The album is also titled with a username that I had used for many sites. The person who sent all of this to me claimed to just be doing some white knighting. These were not plundered pics, they were from my ex. He's a redditor, and he knows I'm a redditor. I do not know if the white knight was my ex or really someone doing a good deed. I guess it doesn't matter. I messaged the mods and they removed the post. Imgur took the album down. However, that was only a little relief as the post had already made it to the front page. I tried to file a police report, but the cop simply said maybe you shouldn't take nude photos. Just the memory of that fills me with boiling rage. So, if the white knight was real, then I thank you, stranger. Posting nude photos of people without their permission is some low crap, and I hope all the shitlords who do it get anally fist fricked by the fiery hands of Satan himself. Your name makes more sense after hearing that. Hope you are safe and whatnot though. I can't blame you for the comment at the end either, made me giggle. Didn't exactly happen in Reddit, but I read about it here. Every day I mostly lurk our League of Legends and I remember some girls post, "Everyone gets trashed in LOL," or every game, for that matter. Things like noob, idiot, mother, rape threats, etc. I think most people aren't even fazed about it anymore, and neither was this girl. Until one day, someone told her in game, "How can you even support a family if you can't even support your carry or something similar?" And the girl just stopped playing and started crying right there. To her, it was just the worst thing someone could say to her. I don't even remember when was this post made, maybe last year? No idea. But I always remember it. I hope she is doing okay and has a nice family now. Yep. I got doxxed on my old account by rude pillars when I dared to refute their real bar troughs. I also got an influx of dong pics and horrific personal messages from throwaways over the days leading up to getting doxxed telling me that I must be a promiscuous W. I hadn't had sex in over a year by choice, to stop ruining men, to get a job and get off my butt. Newsflash, I work 3 jobs and I'm in a master's program, to stop whipping my so, and to kill myself. Days of this. I finally deleted my account once they figured out what county I work for and what university I attend. God, those fricks. That is just appalling. At least you can take solace in the fact that you are out there making a positive contribution to the world while they live their lives as idiotic internet tough guys. Well, there was that whole doxxing situation that originated from a copy pasta. Apparently someone made a Will Smith born and raised copy pasta that included hitting or raping a woman and, as expected, a whole sub flipped their crap. Oh, and the ringleader behind it all basically edit and cut out most of the guy's comments to make it seem real. The guy's girlfriend came on to say that he never raped her, but the original perpetrators weren't having it, they just straight up ignored it. I think they got him fired from his job and had told his friends and family that he raped her. Oh, and they also told Burning Man about it, to which they banned him. I read your post 3 times and I still don't understand what happened. I don't have the link, but the story should be well known enough that someone can provide it pretty quickly. Girl claimed to have been raped and posted pictures of her bruised and beaten face. not accusing anyone in particular of raping her, just saying that it had happened. Some guy replies implying that she was making the whole thing up because she had previously posted costume makeup in Armaku prediction. Gets massively upvoted and people start calling her a liar, until she makes a video of herself scrubbing her wounds with a wet washcloth. Turns out, they are real, not makeup. Whoops. You'd think people would have been embarrassed to have valued the possibility of exposing ill-gotten internet points over dragging a traumatized girl through the mud, but a couple of the instigators defended their original accusations. Absolutely mind-boggling inhumanity. That time MRAs and 4chan flooded a college's anonymous rape crisis hotline with false rape reports to allegedly give feminists a taste of their own medicine. Pretty sure the college got something like an upwards of 500 plus false reports and had a really hard time sifting through the real reports from the fake. They basically let rapists go free because the college didn't know how to process that many reports and many legitimate ones were ignored. Oh, they also doxed a bunch of peer while OIGNG it. Like had doxing mega threads, and justified it because somehow all rape victims are to blame for a small percentage of false reports. The irony is they act so fricked over a lot of male rape victims too. While they were at it, it was the day I confirmed that cancer of a subreddit doesn't give a flying frick about men in need and is more focused on fricking over women. But this is the issue. We keep labeling rape as a women's problem when it's an everyone problem. So MRAs out male victims in danger because they are so concerned about the potential of a false claim they are willing to sacrifice their own gender. It's despicable. They don't care about men's rights. They care about hurting women. I posted about a road rage accident I was involved in where a guy tried running me off the road for about 10 miles. Cue the pitchfork mob after the post hit over 1,000 upvotes on our WTF claiming I had done something to deserve having my car rammed into 7 times, totaling it and having back problems for the rest of my life. Then being brigaded about not having a gun to shoot the guy Terminator 2 style when I replied that driving over 90 miles per hour and firing a gun whilst driving and being rammed sounded a bit difficult. People are dongs. Really late, but if the person that this is about reads this, I'm sorry again. I was browsing AMA and one with Amapola came up. Clicked on it and saw that the top comment was down body that started out with not exactly a question. I got through half the comment and he talked about how he was depressed for a while and she helped him a lot and of course being a freaking butthole I say how I'm very sorry about his depression but this isn't a question and stuff. Turns out at the very end I see that he did have a question. I didn't read the whole thing. Got downvoted and I felt like the biggest freaking douche in the world. I deleted the comment and said I was a dong but still felt bad. If they are reading this right now I wanna say again that I'm sorry. Lesson learned though. Read the whole dang comment before you reply. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.